Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. Today we are going to be continuing our Let's Play, so let's get right into it. Okay, we are back in our house. I did some stuff while you were offline. First of all, I made myself a shield, which I will show you how to make it at some point later. And first of all, I made a chest as well, and I stored a whole bunch of stuff. I went mining a little. I killed some monsters. But first of all, let's just go mining, because that is going to be our main focus of this episode, is mining and all the resources you can get from it, and specifically what you can use iron for. And iron is a very useful resource. See, we have some right there, but first. So creepers are exploding monsters. They explode when they get too close to you, which is not fun. These are zombies. They're the basic. They come towards you and they hate you. So, yeah. And they're pretty easy to kill. You just use your sword. Now, let's mine some of this iron. So you just walk up to it and break it like you would, but you have to have a stone pickaxe. If you try to break it with something else, it won't work. This looks like it's going to be a pretty big vein. A vein is just a technical term for section. Yeah, that's a pretty big vein. I think this actually might be two veins connected. No, baby zombies. They are the worst mob in the game. Trust me. They don't have much health, but they are deadly. Yeah, it's just, honestly, if you see one, it's just better to run away. You could try to kill them, but you probably won't have much luck. It also does seem to be getting late, so let's head to bed. Then we will come back tomorrow, and we will continue our mining trip. Okay. This is not I'm not going to eat rotten flesh, but yes, I have 2 apples in here. And you can eat apples, which is very useful when you just need to regain a little bit of health. Now let's go back and see what we can do about those baby zombies. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised I actually made that jump. Okay, yes. So we got normal zombies, which actually aren't that big of a problem. You just lead them into somewhere that's exposed, and they will burn. It's just a game mechanic. I don't understand why it works, but it totally does. Once they are in the sun, you don't want to lead them out of the sun, or they will just continue to be fine. Like this one, I think. Yeah, there we go. And if they're in water, they won't burn, which is not useful. Let's continue. Oh, there's some more iron down here. Is there any more? Oh, yeah, there's some over there. Oh, there's a lot over there. I'm going to get all of that. And to use your shield, you just want to hold down right click, and it will block it. And you use iron to craft a shield, so I will show you the shield crafting recipe at some point. Let's see if we can get some of this iron while we're running. Okay, good. That's all the zombies gone. I don't see any other mobs or monsters. So let's just continue to get our iron. I will get back to you once I have gotten back to the surface and gotten enough iron to demonstrate some of the crafting recipes. Okay, see you then. Okay, we are back, and we have this furnace. I'm going to put some of my stuff away. And we want to take our iron and something to smelt it with, which you can use wood planks, which is what I'm going to use. Then you want to put your iron in this top slot and your fuel on the bottom, and then it will smelt. And while we are waiting for that to smelt, I saw some over here. We are going to gather some of this coal, which is very useful because it can be used to craft torches. It is a great fuel source for the furnace, and it's just very helpful in many other ways. Torches light up the area, which prevent mobs from spawning, which makes it much safer around your base, and which is very helpful because then there's no creepers who are going to blow up your base, and you don't have to worry even when you're just chilling at home in your base. So now that we have some of this coal, I can show you how to craft torches. So just come back to our base. Want to grab some sticks, and I have one, so that's enough for now. So you just want to put one piece of coal on top of one stick, and it'll give you 4 torches. And then you place them just with the right-click button, like you would any other block, and they can be used to light up around your base. Then also, every piece of coal smelts 8 items. So like those 6 coal should be plenty to smelt all that iron. Probably too much even. So now I'm going to craft a few more torches, and we can go around lighting up around our base. So just as long as you have a little bit of light around your base, then no mobs will spawn. It used to be that if it was just slightly dark around your base, then mobs could spawn. But now it has to be just completely dark for mobs to spawn. So even a torch just every few blocks, so that even if there's a little dark space in between them, it's still gonna be fine because it's lit up in general. Now, some of our iron should be done, yes. So let's get some oak planks. And we want to, so we want to put some in this pattern up around, and you get leggings. Iron leggings are pants, and if you right click, it'll equip them. And see that, and that little armor bar above my health bar shows how much protection we have. The more filled that is, the more the armor is going to protect me. So now I'm going to show you a few more. For example, this is how you craft boots. Just 4 ingots like that. And then same, you right click, it equips them. And then you can make a chest plate. Actually, I don't have quite enough yet. You can make a chest plate with 3 there, with 3 on each side, then 2 in the middle, like that. It can't go like that. It has to be like that. So then we just right click and it's equipped. So once we have 5 more iron, I'm going to use this actually to show you something else. That every tool can be crafted in iron, diamond, or gold, or emerald, or anything. Not emerald, actually. It can't be. For example, this is an iron sword. It will be much stronger than, say, my stone sword. And like if we were to come out here and find some, see these cows up there? If I hit one of them with my stone sword, it will take a few hits. Like 1, 2. So yeah, the stone sword takes 2. The iron sword takes 2, but like it still does more damage. I guess that probably wasn't the best example, because cows are relatively weak. But I hope you guys understand. And then if we put 4 ingots like that, almost like a shortened, or 5 ingots like that, almost like shortened leggings, it gives you a helmet. And you can also put on armor by just dragging it to the armor slot. And then I'm going to make myself an iron pickaxe and axe, just so I have full basic iron tools. Oh, I don't have quite enough iron, but I think you guys get it. You get the gist of it. It's just every tool can be made into all counterparts. And now for a shield, I already have one, so I'm not going to fully craft one. But you just put 1 ingot up at the top middle, then you put 5 surrounding it, and 1 at the bottom middle. And then that will craft you a shield. And that was the basics of iron and caving and just how to... That was just the basics on how to go mining, find caves, and how to use iron and what you can use it for. There are many other uses for it, but those were the ones that I used the most. And those are the basics on mining and iron and some of the other ores. And as always, this is Austin Gamer. Have a good day, and goodbye.